Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a cosmic event of literally unimaginable scale. We're going to completely cover a story where the very fabric of the universe hangs in the balance. And the wild part? It's threatened not by some external demons, but by the colossal egos of the gods themselves. As we go through this, we're really going to visualize the sheer cinematic majesty of these ancient texts. We'll break down how a simple breakdown in cosmic logistics escalated into this multiverse-shattering clash. It is a story of starvation, boundless pride, and the ultimate price of deception. So I want you to picture the highest heaven, Brahmaloka. Usually, you'd think of heaven as this place of just infinite abundance, right? But here's the mystery. Why on earth, or rather why in heaven, were the omnipotent gods starving to death? The actual creators and maintainers of the universe are suddenly frail, famished, and looking way more like bone than flesh. But meanwhile, down below on earth, nature is thriving. Humans have plenty of roots and fruits. So what exactly went wrong here?
Act 1. The Starving Gods of Heaven.
Okay, let's dive right into this. As a new dawn breaks, the creator, Brahma, is just completely baffled. His starving peers are literally marching toward him in an absolute panic. To understand why their luminous faces are so sunken, we really need to look at the concept of yeja. Now, this isn't just some basic ritual. It's a vital, living barter of energies. Humans pour offerings into the fire, with Agni basically acting as the mouth of the gods. These oblations are supposed to travel up to heaven to sustain the devas, who then send down boons and blessings in return. It's a perfect, closed-loop symbiosis that nurtures both realms. But suddenly, this entire supply chain has completely collapsed. Humans are doing their part, but the food just isn't arriving. So the gods quickly figure out the bottleneck. Agni, the fire god, steps forward and confesses a pretty major limitation. He can burn the offerings perfectly fine, but he completely lacks the skill to transport that energy upward to heaven. The delivery system is broken, and because of this one technicality, heaven is starving. Brahma is scratching his forehead, completely puzzled. He needs a solution, and he needs it fast. Section 2, Swaha, the divine conduit. Brahma actually consults Vishnu, who tells him, hey, pray to Mother Nature, Prakriti. She responds by immediately spawning this young, incredibly powerful new goddess to fix the cosmic supply chain, naming her Swaha. So let's look at how this works now. Step 1 remains exactly the same. Humans offer oblations to Agni, but Step 2 introduces the fix. The specific incantation of the name Swaha must be chanted, and when that happens, Step 3 is activated. The energy is successfully transmuted and just rockets right up to heaven. Swaha becomes the vital cosmic conduit between Earth and the divine. To really cement this new natural law, Brahma makes an incredibly dramatic decree. He states, any incantation without Swaha shall be like a tree without fruit, a snake without venom, and a man without knowledge. Basically, the yajna would be entirely useless without her. With this rule set in stone, Brahma gives Swaha in marriage to Agni, uniting them forever. The conduit is fixed, the devas are saved from starvation, and everything is great, right? Well, the peace in heaven doesn't last long at all.
Act 3. Clash of Cosmic Giants.
The devas wake up one day to a terrifying sound. The two most powerful beings in existence, Brahma and Vishnu, are violently baring their teeth at each other. And the argument starts over something that seems, well, pretty petty: respect. Brahma, the creator, feels slighted that Vishnu didn't greet him properly. He demands respect as the initiator of literally all things. But Vishnu, the preserver, shoots right back. He argues that creation is so fragile it would mean absolutely nothing without his protection. He reminds Brahma of all the demons he's slain just to keep the universe intact. It's the ultimate clash of egos. Who is the true cosmic authority? The one who creates or the one who safeguards? To prove who's boss, they challenge each other to this absolutely mind-bending cinematic display of power. First, Vishnu steps inside Brahma's body, and in there, he witnesses a million throbbing worlds, raging oceans, and endless ecosystems gestating with life. It's incredible. But then, Brahma steps inside Vishnu, and he is just absolutely dazed. He doesn't just see one universe, he sees the infinite, limitless interstellar space, multiverses shifting like a cosmic kaleidoscope, spanning all past, present, and future. It's so vast that Brahma actually gets lost in Vishnu's boundless body and struggles to find an exit, eventually having to emerge through the lotus stalk of Vishnu's navel. Section 4. The Infinite Pillar. Now, you'd think that mutual display of awe-inspiring power would settle it, right? Nope. Neither of them will concede. The argument flares right back up and they actually draw their weapons. The heavenly assembly is quaking in terror. But right before they can strike, this towering column of blazing golden fire erupts right between them. It reaches so far up and so far down that it seems to have absolutely no beginning and no end. Seizing the moment to stop the fight, the gathered gods propose a challenge. Whoever can find the end of this hypnotic, blazing pillar first is the greatest. Both gods agree, and they take on these incredible avatars for the race. Vishnu transforms into a massive boar, sprinting downward to aggressively dig into the earth and find the base. Meanwhile, Brahma transforms into a swan, soaring high into the sky to locate the summit. But remember, this pillar is the very spine of the cosmos. They search and search endlessly, but neither comes remotely close to an end. Brahma, who's been flying upward forever, becomes thoroughly exhausted. He is literally about to give up and turn back when he spots something drifting down from above, a Kitaki flower. He catches it in his beak and asks, where did you come from? The flower casually mentions it slipped from the upper reaches of this column. Instantly, the tension spikes. Brahma realizes this falling flower isn't just a plant. It is his golden ticket to claiming total victory. Leading us to our final chapter, the price of deception. The temptation to save face in front of Vishnu and the heavenly assembly, it proves to be way too much. Brahma's divine pride completely corrupts him in this moment, and he does the unthinkable. He asks the Ketaki flower to lie. When the flower hesitates, Brahma leverages his immense position as the creator to force his own creation to bear false witness. He drops this chilling rationale. I created you. I am only asking you to return the favor. Feeling it has no choice, the flower ultimately agrees to the plot. So they descend back to the assembly. Vishnu gets there, hangs his head, and honestly, humbly admits that he completely failed to locate the base of the infinite fire. Brahma, however, smiles smugly. His four mouths weave this triumphant, completely fabricated tale about scaling the summit, presenting the Ketaki flower as his ultimate proof. And the flower? It dutifully lies to the assembly, endorsing Brahma's story word for word, declaring him the greatest. Vishnu bows to admit defeat, but before he can even finish folding his hands, the golden pillar of fire suddenly cracks violently down the middle. The sound of Om reverberates with deafening force. The flames turn blood red, and in the burning haze stands Shiva, absolutely furious. He points a finger directly at Brahma and thunders a single word, liar. The entire assembly completely freezes. Shiva steps out of the flames and explains exactly what it was they were trying to measure. It wasn't just a fire, it was a Jyotirlinga. This is the everlasting, immeasurable symbol of the ultimate reality, the Parabrahman. It is a profound cosmic truth that exists entirely beyond physical perception. Shiva explains that it manifested for one simple reason, to show Brahma and Vishnu how trivial and foolish their egos were. Vishnu embraced his failure, but Brahma's fear of losing drove him to outright deceit. Shiva then enacts a totally severe consequence. He strikes his trident and declares that this isn't just some petty curse, it's an immutable natural law. Because Brahma denied the truth out of fear, he is forever denied worship by anyone. And the Ketaki flower, which was once dear to Shiva, is eternally rejected as a divine offering for bearing false witness. The price of divine pride is swift and it is absolute. But listen, the ripple effects of this moment, they don't just end there. As Shiva walks away, our focus shifts to Daksha, Brahma's son. Daksha stands there glaring at the destroyer, his soul just flaming, remembering past grievances, and now watching his own father be eternally denied worship. A dark wave of hatred for Shiva swallows Daksha whole. This deeply seated resentment right here, it sets the stage for massive, devastating cosmic wars that are yet to come. So, I want to leave you with a question to really think about. How much destruction can be sparked by a single, desperate lie born of divine pride? We've seen how the need to feed the gods was solved by this brilliant symbiosis, only for the heavens to nearly tear themselves apart because the creators couldn't check their own egos. When even the gods let fear and pride guide them, the fallout echoes across the multiverses. Think about that the next time you consider the cost of an ego unchecked. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring the endless stories hidden within the cosmos.